Alright, hello and welcome everyone. This is Yan Man, and I have a special guest commentator for you. Boggs is with me, and we are going to bring you a Butters versus Mort.
Butters versus Mort.
Yeah, this may or may not be a good idea. Anyway, we have Butter starting off here as the Blue Federation. Down here we have Crazy Mort as the Green Romulans, and let's see what they're going to end up doing.
Yeah, this should actually be really interesting because Butters, as a lot of you have probably played with him so far, and Butters really got very good very fast, and he's very humble about it. But Mort is what we would likely call a seasoned veteran, and he really knows how to make good use of his races. But I think Butters is going to surprise us here, so I'm excited.
Yeah, both players just pretty much standard at the moment, and I agree. Butters has really gotten good really fast, and Butters gonna go straight into his engineering. So hopefully, crap, I don't know what he's gonna do against Mort. What is he gonna pump out, Masoons?
He might, yeah. It depends. I think that Butters is on track with the kind of like take a look at what your opponent's building and then decide a counter on that. Although his scout's coming down, but he hasn't seen exactly what's Mort building here. He's gonna go with a Rien, obviously.
Single Rien, yeah, but that's nothing but get a little bit of firepower out on the board.
Yeah, you gotta have at least one ship out there, just for the sake of having it, really.
And here we see Mort. He's pumping out the research, so we're looking at the walls here.
Yeah, I was thinking about what you were saying about how like the first, as I was mentioning that StarCraft replay about how everything just went so fast, and then you said, well, it's might be nice to have something to talk about for the first 5 minutes, and you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so here's a mining pod, and here's another mining pod.
Yeah. Oh my God, what's that miner gonna do? Oh, he's mining from the moon, right? Well,
it's coming into dock right now. Actually, though, at the point here, you can see that Butters is actually making use of his miners even as soon as they come out, and you can see his titanium up here has gone in mined even before the mining storage dock is complete, and so just getting every little second out of his gameplay that he possibly can.
I think he made a little mistake there. He's sticking his titanium station. You can see there it's a little farther away from the moon than I've really seen it placed. I don't quite know what he's doing.
I think what he's doing here is he's going to end up using his starbase as the cover for this station. But it'll be interesting to see how that works out for him, because you're right,
yeah.
it's going to be a longer ways, and these guys are still going to be they're still going to be vulnerable, right?
They'll be vulnerable. It's interesting, actually. I don't know if you or anyone else watching has seen. There's been a little conversation around the forums and stuff about the concept of using a single mining station between a moon pair, between two moons, assuming that the moons are, relatively close. These obviously, I made the map so that the starting moons are spread very far apart so that they can be harassed efficiently. But supposedly, if he sticks the Tritanium station closer to his star base, then yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't know, tell me if you disagree, Gannon, but I feel that a miner is most vulnerable when it is unloading because it can't move and it can't retreat.
That's true. It is definitely, you're stuck here. You can't pull it out. You can't go tell it to repair. It's there, what, about 5-10 seconds, and being under the guns of that starbase, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, especially the Riens, because the Riens just have such a long range and can just, unload from a long ways away. So he's probably going to need to get more miners actually on this in order to make it efficient, you know what I mean?
Are you saying 4 miners on a moon?
Blasphemy! Oh my God! Yeah, we'll see. So here comes Mort's first Rien. We'll see what he does. One Rien's not really enough to kill anything. I mean, unless you just ignore it.
Yeah, and he's not
but
really...
check that out.
Now check out the middle too.
Butters is pulling his early proxy yard in the middle there, and he's gonna get it up too.
Yep, and this Laval not really doing a whole lot to his Monsoon either.
Well, certainly not enough. No, it's a Mason Monsoon, so it's got a little extra defense to help it. It's actually pretty close in terms of its stats. It's pretty close to that Laval.
Actually, yeah, you are right.
Yeah, you better go repair that quick though. There we go.
But yeah, so Butters with his early proxy yard that'll serve him really nicely.
The Monsoons are definitely going to counter the Rien really, really well. So.
And we can see him. He's also got one out working on the Rien over here too. So.
Yeah,
though Mort has faceplates out, so.
We lose you there, buddy?
Nope. And yeah,
oh, man.
ISP likes to just reset me randomly. So.
Yeah. You know, I was noticing that Butters has an Intrepid queued up as his next ship coming out of here at the main yard, but the Laval is just gonna turn it into sushi if it gets a chance.
And yeah, Mort's doing a decent job of pressuring here, keeping these guys off the mining. Though he's not ended up with any kills here. And Butters down here in his proxy isn't building anything either.
Putting up, yeah, he's doing what I told him to do in the last match or so. He's throwing up a turret just in case, which is that's not a bad. I'd get that mining up sooner, to be honest, just because he's feeling pressure on his main.
Fair enough. The second Laval coming up in here. This is going to put a little bit of pressure on these Monsoons.
Yeah, here comes the Intrepid, and if you get a chance, watch these guys. Watch the Levals take apart this Intrepid. They really do a good job of it, because they're support units versus 80 AI.
Yep, and they are taking it down. So the cheaper Monsoon is actually a better tank in this situation, as it were. And Butters not going to really be able to do anything to these guys because they're just going to cloak out when they're done.
Yeah. Yeah, he's about halfway through his proxy torpedo research, which I think is really going to be beneficial to him.
Yep, there it is. And Mort hasn't gotten a single kill off of this either, so I mean, if nothing else,
Butters is doing a good job of microing.
Yeah, if nothing else, just for the psychological effect, that's about all that Mort's got on him at the moment.
You can see Mort over here on the right side of the map is setting up his expansion, though he doesn't have any extra miners on the way, which might slow him down a bit.
True, but Butters all over that too, having found it and or just guessed it out early.
Yeah, you're right.
And do we see Butters going to make a run for that sucker?
Go Butters! I'm sorry, I love Mort, but I gotta root for Butters here because I think that we kind of all went into this assuming that Butters was the underdog, so I'm cheering for Butters.
Yeah. Mort still putting out some Rians and Lavals, so we're probably just gonna see plenty more of that now. The other thing that I noticed players do here is their platform for cost savings. They don't specialize it, but
yeah, you're right.
It's like so easy to pop down that all Mort has to come in here and do is take his 3 Lavals and meta it, and it's gone before the platform is even up.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, even sometimes you can even do it just to make your opponent spend that extra money. Instead of making more ships, you can get them to upgrade it before it's really necessary.
Yep. And Butters actually making a raid on Mort's base to get him to kill. However, we'll see how far these Monsoons... Oh, there's that torpedo that you're talking about.
First kill of the game, right?
Wow. There, just blast the crap out of the Rian. And...
Wham. Wow.
Wow, yeah. Take a look at those suckers are just dying. Faceplates, his energy's too too low for Cloak. Oh, but I don't know about this move about moving
Ooh.
these guys.